The story of the filial son. Once upon a time, there were 3 brothers in a family. The 2 older brothers were lazy, selfish, and greedy, whereas the youngest son was both diligent and honest. The 2 of them did the hard work in the house. He pushed everything to his younger brother, but when there was delicious food or beautiful clothes, the 2 of them fought to get it all for themselves. However, Ut still did not complain and was always happy to give in to his 2 brothers. One day his father fell seriously ill. Ut was extremely worried and took care of his father very attentively day and night, while his 2 brothers were still engrossed, roaming around one end of the village and the other. The father's condition became more and more critical. The doctor said, "The old man has an incurable disease and will not be able to survive." Ut panicked. "Is that true? Is there no way to cure it?" The doctor thought for a moment and said, "There is a way, but it is very difficult." "Teacher, no matter how difficult it is, I can do it, please just let me know." "Now there is only one way. A precious medicine can cure your father's illness, but to make this medicine, you need to find a precious grass on Truc Lin Mountain. The road to get there is dangerous and dangerous. You have to go through a mountain. The bridge is made of a rope across a deep stream. You have to cross a wide river without a boat, and then you have to climb a mountain with rocks on all 4 sides like a wall to reach the temple. There is that fragrant herb." Hearing this, the father struggled to say, "Whoever of you can find medicine to treat father will enjoy the entire inheritance." The 2 older brothers heard the words, "fortune," and were afraid that the younger would take over. Passed away, so he jumped to his father's bedside and quickly said, "Let us go." The next morning the 2 brothers set out to Truc Lin Mountain. When they came to the deep stream with gurgling water, they were so scared, they saw the North Bridge. Crossing the stream was just a rope swaying in the wind. The 2 of them kept pushing each other. No one dared to step across first. Suddenly, an old man with white hair and beard came out of the forest carrying firewood and said, "Can you guys help me carry this bundle of firewood to the other side?" The older brother replied angrily, "We're going for nothing, but we're still here." Before he dared to cross, someone else would carry firewood for him. Then they tried to cross the bridge, but the rope kept swinging back and forth as if it wanted to throw them both into the stream. After struggling forever, they had to return empty-handed. Seeing this, the youngest brother immediately said goodbye to his father, and his 2 older brothers set out to find that precious grass. Going to the stream, he also met the old man the other day. Before the old man said anything, he ran over, put the load of firewood on his shoulder, and politely said, "Sir, this bridge is very dangerous, please let me carry this bundle of firewood across." Turned back to help him to the other side. Strangely enough, he stepped onto the bridge easily and went all the way to the other side. He was so happy that he put down his load of firewood and was about to turn back to pick up the old man, but he saw the old man already standing in front of him. The old man smiled kindly and said, "You are very kind and brave. Where do you want to go now?" "Sir, I want to go find precious medicinal plants to cure my father's illness." "Oh, I know where that medicinal herb is found. Let me show you the way." "Yes, thank you. Now go straight along this road until you come across a big river. Call 3 times, 'Hey white crane, help me cross the river.' Keep going for 3 days and you will reach the foot of Truc Lin Mountain. Remember to go to the foot of the southern mountain, knock on the cliff 7 times and then call, 'High mountain, open the way for me.' When you get to the temple, there will be a monk to help you." He thanked the old man and then set off. He followed what the old man told him and finally he reached the temple. As soon as he arrived, the monk appeared. He bowed to the monk and said, "Dear monk, I came here to find medicinal plants to cure your illness. Father, please help me." The monk looked at him affectionately and said, "Amitabha Buddha, you are truly a filial son. That's praiseworthy." Then the monk took him to the temple garden to pick a handful of grass for him and told him, "Please take this handful of grass and boil it with grapefruit flowers and give it to the sick person to drink." The youngest son thanked the monk and asked permission. Return. He followed the old road to return home, but strangely, the rivers, streams and rope bridges all disappeared and before his eyes was a flat road. He walked quickly home. As soon as he arrived at the village, he saw his 2 older brothers waiting for him. The 2 brothers said, "You must be tired from the long journey, just sit here and rest. Let me bring this bundle of medicine back to my father first." Without any calculation, the younger brother immediately gave the bundle of medicine to the 2 brothers. Just waiting for the 2 older brothers to run home as quickly as possible to give the bundle of medicine to their father in order to steal the younger brother's credit. The 2 older brothers happily took out some medicine and put it in the kettle to boil. The father happily praised his 2 brothers. But when the father took a sip of medicine, he felt dizzy and in extreme pain. At that moment the youngest brother arrived home. Seeing that, the younger brother ran to the garden to pick grapefruit flowers to make medicine as the monk had instructed. Sure enough, as soon as he finished drinking the cup of medicine his younger brother had prepared, he became healthier. A few days later, he called his 3 children and said, "Ut did not hesitate to go to get the medicine for his father. Now he will leave the family behind." The youngest son saw that his father was back in good health, so he was extremely happy and said to his father, "Father, please divide the inheritance equally between my 3 brothers." Seeing that, the father immediately said, "My son, you are truly a good and filial child. Okay, I will do as you wish." Faced with the noble gesture of his younger brother, the 2 brothers were extremely regretful. From then on, they began to change their personalities and were no longer greedy and lazy. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.